Okay.
I'm here together with me, Yanise Ho. Yanise was appearing at one of the programs that I hosted last year. She was rollerblading across North America a few years back, and now she is locked down somewhere close to India. Probably you heard of Sri Lanka. Yanise, it's good to have you appearing on YouTube to share with us how it is like being locked down in a foreign country, and also you have been in Sri Lanka for more than a few months now, right?
6 months, more than 6 months now. Yeah.
More than 6 months. So it was like during almost like the first wave of the COVID-19 after the Chinese New Year in February, right? So when you say you're locked down for 6 months, so tell us more.
Yeah, so I only intended to come here for 2 weeks for the visa run from India, because I've been living in India for 6 months before the lockdown.
Yeah.
And so I came here for a little vacation for 2 weeks, and then that was on March 12th. And then the lockdown happened. So it's all a surprise. I didn't expect to be here for so long. And there's certainly been a lot of ups and downs in this little island with a population of about 22 million. So I feel very fortunate because the COVID situation is pretty controlled here. It's really safe, and it's very scenic to be here as well. Yeah, so it all turned out to be beneficial.
Okay. Now, when you were in the US, right, you took a leap of faith by rollerblading all the way from East Coast to West Coast, and that was before the Black Lives Matter incident, right? And you were not too afraid. No camera crew was following you, and then you just pound on doors, basically asking people that you are having a mission to raise funds for a cause, right? And you are not too afraid, but your experience in Sri Lanka is a little bit different because I guess Sri Lankans they look more like half Asian, I don't know, like half Caucasian, more brownish, right? So when they see like an Asian looking person, are they kind of afraid? Are they thinking that you are from that part of the world where the COVID is spreading?
Yes. So in the beginning, around March, I did receive some sort of discrimination, but it wasn't just me. In the beginning, I thought it was just towards me because I am like Asian looking, and they thought that every Asian was Chinese who brought in COVID-19, and but then later I also found out that they were mean and rude to other foreigners as well, like be it Black or Caucasian, like any foreigners, because they believed that it was foreigners who brought in the virus to the country. And so we weren't receiving a lot of hospitality in the beginning. Some of my friends were sped on, and we were being yelled at on the street. Every day we faced harassment, like calls for on us. But that was in the beginning, very beginning in March. And then when the lockdown happened, nobody was really allowed to be out for 2 months. So harassment kind of toned down. And then now we all coexist really fine, because after 6 months, people have relented. They understand that we have all the foreigners who are here have been here for at least 6 months. There's no newcomer, so we're kind of seen as Sri Lankans now, a part of them.
Okay. So not too many new cases on COVID, but at the same time, I guess people are having some sort of a downtime now. In the UK, things got worse recently over the last few days or so. And if you land the UK, I think you have to be quarantined for like 2 weeks. And even if you come back to Hong Kong, you have to be in quarantine. Same thing for Canada, 2 weeks. Yeah, you cannot escape it. Any plans of doing more traveling, or are you still thinking about this charity cause that you had in mind, doing rollerblading somewhere for another cause?
Yeah, so my initial plan is to continue doing something related to skating. The nature is very different from last time. It wouldn't be skating across, another country or something of this sort. But it will be, more towards like an artistic side of skating and the motion of skating. So that's a part of my mission. But at the moment, since the lockdown, I just really have been working on the book that is about my rollerblading journey, and hopefully it will be published by the start of next year. So it's nearing the end of my draft. So that's what I've been working on, and hopefully, since I've been here for 6 months, I've actually grown really fond of this country now. And there's been ups and downs, the harassment and then the hospitality, like, good and bad. Sri Lanka kind of has become my family in a way, because we stuck out this whole COVID situation together. So I wanted to give back to the community, because I have to tell you that there's one city, one town. They actually, one guy decided to give back to tourists because he had made so much money off tourists. And he provided free accommodation, free food for foreigners for as long as it's free. Since March. Anyone to sign up, and it's free.
Now, the sound system, I think I can only hear like 50% of what you said, but doesn't matter. If you give me like a link to it, but you were saying you are gonna publish a book. Is it like an ebook, or is it like a hard copy book? That part I cannot hear.
Yeah, it would be likely to be a hard copy.
Okay. Have you found a publisher? I cannot hear you well. You found a publisher?
Yeah, so hopefully it will be published by beginning of next year. And
okay.
That's the goal.
So you're wrapping up on your final chapters? Almost?
Yes.
Okay. What's the title? Do you have you got a title in mind yet? The name of your book?
It will likely be The Bladers, the name of the project. But it might not turn out that way. But for now, The Bladers.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, and let's talk more sidebar. Okay, let me just finish this recording for now.
Okay.